Well, good evening, everyone. Coming to the room with the travel plug on tonight.
Um, I live here. Hey, Travel Plug.
Hey there, how are you, sis?
I'm good. How are you? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
So I was basically telling the folks, my story, but since I got you on live, go ahead and introduce yourself to the folks who may not know who you are already and what you do.
Okay, absolutely. Welcome, you guys. Come into the room and tap the screen as you come in. For those of you who do not know, my name is Angela Stewart, also known as the Travel Plug. I am a wife, a mom of two teenage daughters, and a full time travel boss. I simply work from anywhere there is a strong Wi Fi connection. I can work from any device that I choose. That could be my laptop, my tablet, or my phone. And I usually prefer to work from my phone, to be honest with you guys. Also, just to give you guys a little bit of background about myself, I do have extensive background in the healthcare industry. I worked in the healthcare industry for many years before moving on into the world of hospitality. I did that for 3 years before becoming now a full-time travel boss. But don't get it twisted though. I've been in the travel industry for the last 5+ years. Back to you, Deneen.
Thank you, Angela. And so now we just had the Travel Diosa pop up in the screen. So, Miss Kelly, can you please tell the folks for the people who don't already know who you are, can you tell them who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. So, for the people who don't know who I am, my name is Kelly Mandoff, also known as the Travel Diosa. I am a mother of four amazing children. Also, I am a travel business coach and a travel business owner. And I coach and train people who love travel to start their very own travel business. Out of all the travel bosses, I still also hold a regular 9 to 5, 40 hours plus, as well as run my business. So I'm really passionate about, helping people who want to actually start a plan B, let them know that they can do it. They can work their job and also work their business. Back to you, Deneen.
Perfect. Thank you. So, folks, there are actually four ladies that's coming on live. We're missing one person, and she may come in later. But like I said, my name is for those of you who don't know me, my name is Deneen Thompson Akbadarue, right? I'm a wife. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. This is my home office, right? I have three children, ages ranging from 27 to 11. You heard that right. 27 to 11. Pray for a sister, right? So I also served on active duty in the Air Force for more than 21 years. And once I retired, um, that might be Sean. Hold on. Okay. So once I retired, I got out and I became, so let me say, I was a massage therapist in Hawaii and in California. And so then when I retired, I got licensed here. Um, in the local area, right? And then I went back to a regular smuggler job, which would make me completely unhappy. And for me, I was about to tell y'all folks why it made me unhappy. I live in the suburbs, right, in Maryland, right? And I had to commute to DC every day because that's where my job was, right? And it was just, if y'all ever been in the DC area, know that it sucks. The traffic sucks. I'm sure Atlanta can relate, LA can relate, right? The traffic sucks here. And so I was spending a lot of time in traffic, regardless of whether or not I was catching a commuter bus or driving myself. It was just a lot of, oh, I don't think Sean may be able to go live. It's just a lot of it was a lot of stuff I didn't want to do. So I left my last official job. Plus my babies were little, right? And what was a tipping point for me was that my baby girl busted her lip in the preschool daycare, whatever the heck she was in, right? And it took me over an hour and a half to get to her to take her to urgent care, and she needed stitches here and in the inside of her mouth. And I felt tremendous mom guilt. So you combine all that together. Um, I Felicia, girl. it like sucks. She said, I hate long commutes too. It sucks the life out of you. So I feel like a prisoner sometime in that car. Like, oh my God, when are we going to get out of this doggone traffic? Right. I digress. But that's how I started. Like I said, my babies were little. And then let me just say this real quick. I know this is a long introduction, but I would get them up at the butt crack of dawn, like 5 a.m., rushing them all the way to Texas, Houston. Yes, I know y'all can relate. I've been in Houston traffic, and it makes you want to just get out and walk. Like it's
Right.
just like I need a scooter, a bicycle, something. And then your highways is wide, and then they got the thing to go down there, and it's just too much, right? So anywho, get my babies up at the butt crack of dawn, rushing them to 2 different before cares, and then I'm rushing to DC and then rushing back to get them from aftercare. That left me roughly 2 or 3 hours to get dinner done. How was your day? And try to connect with them. Bath time, and it was it was a rush, 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 rush. Now I wasn't feeling like I was enjoying my family, right? So it just didn't make me happy. So when I finally left in 2017, I continued to travel. I left September 2017. In October 2017, I went to Mexico. January 2018, I went to the DR. And then in March, I was planning on going to Jamaica. And my sister was like, hold on. And I saw the post where it said you left your job months ago, but you're still traveling. Like, what? Did you know that you can make money and save money and travel? No, ma'am. Tell me how. Tell me how. So she sent the information. I signed up immediately, and that's how I started in the travel business. So that was a long introduction to who I am, but I felt it in my shanana. So, anywho, today is a travel agent Q&A, right? Every single day we're here talking travel. Well, only on the days that end in a Y. If the day end in a Y, we talking travel, right? So we answer all questions travel, right? So right now is the best time for you to put those questions in the chat, right? If you have any questions whatsoever about the travel business, put it in the chat. And if by any chance you can't stay here for the whole, because sometime, right? It's a lot of information we like to share with the public, right? If you can't sit in for the whole live, you can go to travelagentworkshop.com. And in that workshop, you're going to get the whole rundown of the business. No lie, the whole rundown, right? You're going to know how we run a work from anywhere travel business, right, ladies? Basically, I think it was Angela that said, as long as you have a strong Wi-Fi connection and a device that's a cell phone, a laptop, an iPad, a desktop, whatever it is. Listen, I travel everywhere I go. I travel with this. This is my mobile Wi-Fi because I got sick of going other places. Yes, ma'am. Can I help you? You about to go to bed? Oh yeah, it is your time to go to bed.
Janine, you want me to let Sean in? She's
Yes,
on.
yes, yes. This is a baby. Okay, your hair is all in my mouth, please. All right. Go to sleep. Did you brush your teeth? Lies from the pit of hell. Go brush your teeth. Let me see. Blow your breath on me.
Oh, she must be in
Oh, why you so far
she
back?
declined.
Thank you for the follow.
Okay. Okay,
She
you did. You
declined.
brushed
She
your
must be
teeth.
talking. Thank you for the follow, love.
Thank you. Felicia said, how much do you need to get started? Felicia, go to travelagentworkshop.com. I promise you, all that information is there. All that and then some, right? So go there. All the information is there. But if you go there and you still have a question, follow me. That way you give me an inbox message and we can chat about that, right? But I want everybody to go to that workshop because it's just easier, right? When you go to that workshop and you get all the information, then you have the right questions to ask. So when you do set up a time to talk to me, it is a productive meeting, right? We're not hemming and hawing and wasting time. We want to get you started on the right foot. And the way to do that is to get you the right information right away. So go to travelagentworkshop.com. My sponsor ID to get into that website is Blissful Travel. Give me a moment and I'll put it in. Oh, she already, girl, she on it. She already done follow me. I'm running my mouth. She already did it. Thank you, Felicia. So my code is
Too
Blissful Travel.
slow.
Girl, I'm slow. And I'm going to put it in the chat for you just in case you didn't catch that because I do sometimes speak fast, right? And thank you, Felicia, for the follow. But if you're not following the Travel Plug and you're not following the Travel Diosa, please make sure you also follow them as well. And we are very kind individuals. We Did Sean come in?
She had
Hold on.
declined it, so she must be talking.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just
Mhm.
invited her again.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm gonna put that in the chat, and ladies, put it in your chat too. But remember what we need for y'all to do. Tap, tap, tap in, right? We need y'all to tap the screen, right? Tap the screen if you are already a travel agent, because I see y'all. Tap the screen if you're thinking about becoming a travel agent, because I see you too, right? Tap the screen if you are the person who booked travel for your girls' trip, for your vacations, for your family reunions. Screen for that, right? Tap the screen if you're thinking about traveling this year, because everybody's thinking about travel, right? You can tell that lie to somebody else. We all know that everybody's thinking about traveling, right? So when you tap the screen for us, it nudges the algorithm and let TikTok land know that the travel bosses are here talking all things travel, right? So now we got the beautiful all-star mama 5 on the line. And I would like to give her an opportunity to introduce herself and tell the folks what she does. Sean, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you please introduce yourself to the folks, please?
Sure. My name is Rashonda Lynn Boyd. Many know me as Sean. In the travel industry, I'm known as Global Girl. I am the all-star mom, as Deneen just mentioned, of 2 adults and 3 teenagers. I have extensive background in mental health as a mental health specialist. And back in 2018, well over 5 years ago, I made a conscious decision to become a travel boss. I didn't know I was going to be bossing it this way. Just simply came into the game just to travel. But now I am a travel business coach where I coach and train others how to make travel their own business. Deneen, back to you.
Perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, how this normally goes is if we don't have questions in the chat, no harm, no foul. We got plenty of them for you, right? Because you're looking at almost 20 years of experience in the travel game, right? So, there's a lot of questions that folks have asked us over. I'm just seeing Felicia comment. She says, I think about it every day. Trust me, we all have been there, right? So the way this goes, if even if we don't have questions in the chat, we have plenty of questions to throw out there, and all of us will take turns answering it, right? So before I throw a question out there, Angela, do you have a question in the chat?
If you're writing,
No. It does
if
not
you're
appear
writing.
to be the case.
Oh, okay.
No,
What
I
about
don't
you,
have any
Kelly?
questions in the chat at this time.
No question.
Okay, Sean, do you have one?
And let's see. No questions in the chat.
Okay, perfect. So let's just start this thing off with,
Are you the only
how
one?
do you become a travel agent? Who wants to take on that first?
What did you ask?
Travel Plug.
Sure. How to become a travel agent? Well, it's real simple, you guys. Guess what? You don't have to go to school to become a travel agent. In fact, we prefer you do not to do that, right? Don't waste the money, don't waste your time. You can literally go to the travelagentworkshop.com. You can literally receive the information. Once you're ready to make that decision and pull that trigger, which you will be ready to make it once you watch even video 1, because most people only watch the first video and can't get past the first video and they're ready to join, right? And you're going to go to the website to join and listen. The sign up process takes less than 10 minutes. I'm being gracious and kind saying that because it literally can be completed in about 3 to 5 minutes, right? After you submit everything within for less than 5 minutes, you should receive your full travel agent accredited credentials, right? Everything you need that makes you a travel professional. Now you are ready. Do you hear me? You are literally ready to go book travel instantly as a travel professional. Back to you, Denise.
Perfect. So you heard us say instantly, right? You get your travel credentials in your email instantly. And if you choose to start booking travel right then, you can. Kelly, how they become a travel agent, or what happens once they put that information into the system and they get that email? What's the next step? What normally happens after they get the credential email?
After they get the credential email, they'll be able to they'll get added to our exclusive Facebook group, where there's over 1,900 agents that'll be able to support you. You'll also get a welcome email, just kind of giving you directions on how you'd be able to. There's a travel training that you do have to do to get started. But once you do your travel training, at that point, you I don't know why I go blank. Why, like Angela said, you'll be able to start taking your initial training so that you can start taking your certifications and getting signed up for your travel preferred partners. I don't know why I'm delayed. I don't know what I think it was earlier. My brain is like, whoop.
It's all good. It's all good. So also, folks, so when you put your information in, and you do this anyway on those public websites, right? On Mr. Expedia and them and Mr. Cheap Caribbean and them, put your name, your address, your credit card number, you put the airport you want to fly out of, you put where you want to come in, your resort, blah, 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 right? You do all that. Once you can do that same thing when you start your travel business, you put all your information into the system, right? And then you'll get, like Angela said, you'll get your credentials emailed to you within 5 minutes. But you will also receive a welcome email from our host agency, right? And the beauty about having one of us as your coach, we all craft up welcome emails of our own, right? Because we want you guys to be as successful as you can. The sponsor ID is Blissful Travel. I'm gonna put it in the chat, but I put it in there once. I'll do it again. Just give me a moment. So so you get all that and you get your welcome email because we want you to be as successful as you can be coming out the gate, right? We don't want to hold you up because we know the quicker you get the information you need and you can book your next trip or whatever it is, the more likely you are to continue to build your business, right? So Sean, do you want to add anything to become a travel agent or what happens when you become a travel agent?
What happens when you become a travel agent is I'm so glad that they didn't put me on 90-day probation period, that I was able to start booking right away. You have access to the world. You have access to unlimited suppliers. You have access to unlimited of information and education on how you can get certified in different niches. And when I start
Mm-hmm.
talking about niches, I'm simply saying cruises, tours, missions, all inclusive resorts, anything dealing with travel, you name it, even if it's through Amtrak, even if it's NFL tickets or concert tickets, whatever it is, you can definitely start booking those things right away for others or even yourself, and start getting paid in that aspect of the business.
So you said something that's close to my heart right now. You said and we get paid or a commission off NFL tickets. And we do,
Right.
right? There are multiple ways that we can get paid, right? We get paid, yes, for flights and hotels and resorts, but we also get paid for sporting events. And y'all, my cousin who played for that, so he was drafted for the Cardinals and he got bumped down to the NFL. Y'all, he about to go back to the NFL. He be playing for Pittsburgh. I'm so
Wow, that's
excited. I'm so
awesome.
excited. But unless he put me up in the box, I want the commission to all them tickets. I'm so sorry. Like that's just how that's gonna work. Unless you put me in a 99, then I want my own tickets and I want to have the commission off them. So I'm so stoked about that. You should be too. If you are NBA fan, an NCAA, NHL, MLB, NASCAR, golf, if it got a ball in it, you can get a commission with it, right? Like it's so much you can get commission on. And not only that, we got the concerts, right? The Bayhive, we can sell those tickets. Taylor Swift, we can sell those tickets, right? Kevin Hart, we can sell those tickets. That new edition, what was that new edition?
Um, they just had a concert not too long ago.
All right. Bye, Glow Girl. Thank you for stopping in, Sugar. We appreciate you.
All right. Have a good night.
You
You
do the
too, love.
same.
And don't forget, before you book your next vacation, that you go to the travelagentworkshop.com, reference Denine's sponsor ID code, which is Blissful Travel, or reference Angela sponsor code A Stewart 5K, the lovely Miss Kelly Travel Diosa, and mine is Global Girl 3. Peace out, and I love you guys.
Love you too,
Love you
sugar.
too. Right. So, guys, if you're just joining us, let me just tell you what you're looking at, right? Besides all this beauty. No, I'm joking. This is a travel agent workshop, right? I mean, travel agent Q&A, right? And this is where we answer all questions about what it's like to own and operate a travel business, right? So, if
Mhm.
this is moment, this is the time when you put the questions in the chat, right? If you have any questions involving travel, we'll answer that, right? But if you can't stick around, please go to the travelagentworkshop.com and reference one of four sponsor ID codes. Mine is Blissful Travel. Shauna just left. Hers was Global Girl 3. Kelly is Travel Diosa. And Angela is A Stewart 5K.
Yes.
I got it. I got it. So please reference one of those sponsor ID codes and you'll get in there and you get all the information you need about what it's like to run a travel business. You get to talk with travel professionals and you get to hear their experiences. They're getting real life results right now, right? So you'll get to hear that. And as a thank you for your time, we are giving away travel gifts, travel treats, right? But we're not telling you what it is on this live. No, ma'am, and no, sir. You have to go to the travelagentworkshop.com and reference those sponsor ID codes to get in. And if you're not already following us, follow me. Follow me.
She
Follow
she
us.
she juiced
Right.
today.
Right. You see
You got
that?
that nap, didn't you? You got that nap.
Mhm.
Follow us, follow, and we will follow y'all back because it's enough of us. We can all be successful here in this space, right? So,
Right.
lastly, before I go on to the next question, tap in. That means tap the screen. If you are considering a travel agent business, tap the screen, right? If you have already been in the travel game for a split second or more, tap the screen, right? If you're considering traveling this year, tap the screen. Or if you would like to travel more than once a year, tap the screen. Why? Because that is nudging the algorithms and letting the folks know that the travel bosses are here in TikTok land. Now, Kelly, do you have any questions in your chat?
I do not.
Angela?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so what kind of certifications or qualifications do you need to run a work from anywhere travel business? Anybody?
Oh, okay, I
Absolutely
got you.
none.
I thought you were gonna say a name. You wanted to go, Kelly?
Go ahead.
Okay. Um, You actually there are no certifications needed to become an agent. Once you get started, however, there is unlimited free training as well as opportunities for you to become a specialist in destinations that you're interested in booking. Like for instance, like myself, I believe all three of us actually are all Jamaica's specialists. Aren't you
Hey,
guys
Mahan.
Bahama specialists as well? Because we all three of us actually specialize in our niche is booking. And so that's what you're able to do when you join this business. It is open. It's wide open for you to decide whatever it is that you enjoy booking. You get to book that. If you're interested in booking like adventure travel, you're into that.
Mhm.
Mission trips. If you're into that, women's retreats. It's so many things. I mean, whatever it is that you're interested in doing, wellness, wholeness, and wellness, and like mental health trips and such. Listen, come on, you can do that. Or if you just want to turn up with guys, fellas, whatever it is that you're looking to do, you can do that as an agent. So it's just amazing. It's wide open for you. The certifications, like I say, man, most of it is actually free. Is there any of it that costs something? Sure, but I tap in on what's free because it's like a whole lot of it, right? So why would I not take advantage of that? So I advise you, I coach and train you even now and tell you to get started and tap into that free training, right? And so back to you, Deneen.
Perfect. Thank you, Octavia, for the follow. I'll follow you back when I'm done with this. So, Kelly, do you want to add anything on about the qualifications or certifications to start a travel business?
Just that, with the training, it is on demand. So you don't have to worry about taking the training in a certain time. It's start and stop. So like I just certified this morning at like 5 a.m. to be a Bahamas specialist. So you can take,
Nice.
so adding to the Caribbean. But
Mhm.
so at any time, that you can go in and get a certification. Now, I will say, because my son is actually going to be traveling to the Bahamas in
Uh-huh.
July. So that was my motivation. But that's the thing. If you can get certified in anything at any time. So it's up to you to choose your niche and your lane. So
Uh-huh.
there's plenty of
Right.
training, plenty of support.
Absolutely.
I agree. You know
Mhm.
what's funny? Y'all hold me accountable this week because this week I wrote on my to-do list was I was going to get certified in Virgin Voyages.
Come on
So
through.
I'm not a big cruiser, right? I don't find joy in floating on the water. I want to fly and get there and then turn up, right? I don't want to turn up on a boat.
Oh,
But
ma'am. But that
I heard,
cruise,
yeah,
But see,
I heard that cruise line is lit, right?
it's
it
So
lit.
is.
It's
When you
lit.
can I'm giving away secrets. When you can shake your phone and champagne is
And get
gonna
some drink
appear.
there on tap. Listen, shake, shake. And you find me anywhere on the boat with a bottle of Moet.
Exactly.
Amen. That's my type of vacation.
That's my
Amen.
type of
No
cruising.
cheering. No cheering. You can get a tattoo on the ship just simply because I can, right? Just because it's available.
Yeah.
What?
right,
Listen.
Virgin Voyage was the
Yeah.
cruise line. She said what cruise line was that?
Adult
Yes,
only.
they make all the food to order, no buffets. I have never been a fan of buffets ever. Like honestly, now
Neither.
don't get it twisted. I'm from a man from humble beginnings. I have partaken. I don't get it twisted. I have partaken in a number of buffets in my day. However, that's never been my, that with my jush though. That's not my choice, my number one choice. So I am impressed with not only is this
Hmm.
cruise line adults only, right? Listen, all your food made to order. They have no main dining hall for the stuffiness, none of that. Or whatever. You can come dressed in your thong bikini and come eat. Amen. Listen, eat a steak and lobster in your thong bikini.
Yes,
Listen.
adults only, Felicia.
Adults
Yes,
only. Yes.
yes.
Everything
So
for
it's
they have something for everybody. Every
they
age
do.
group, they have something for everybody to enjoy.
Right. So I am stepping up. I'm stepping outside my comfort zone because I don't like to be limited, right? So I am going to y'all hold me accountable to that doggone training this week. I'm going to get that done this week.
It's really
Hopefully it's
good
not.
though.
You're
I'm
gonna do it.
serious.
Once
Yeah.
It
you get
really,
started, it
really,
becomes
it is exciting.
It
So
becomes yes, it becomes addictive. I couldn't sleep until I finished it because it was exciting. It really drew
Mhm.
me in. And again, I'm not a
Mhm.
cruiser either. I've never liked cruising like that. However,
Mhm.
Virgin Voyage is definitely the cruise line. If there was ever the cruise line to change that for me, Virgin is definitely that. Like for
And
real.
I've cruised
So
before, but it's just I wasn't.
I
right.
think it's
I wasn't. Wasn't wow for me. It was okay. We're cruising, right? Like so. It's a different reasons why I'm not that big of a big cruiser, but I want to experience all of the things. Like my 11-year-old says she wants to do all of the things. Well, I want to experience all of the things, right?
All of the things.
Thank you for the
Yes.
follow, Fields 992. And if I said that wrong, baby, pray for me because mom ain't got her glasses on, right? This Gen X for eyes is a little fuzzy when the numbers is getting low. And I'm too. Listen, they sitting right here. I don't want to put them on. I don't want like a librarian. I don't want to put them on. So,
Thank you for the
but
follow,
thank you.
sugars. I see y'all following your girl. I do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. And those of y'all
Yeah,
who are liking the video too, keep tap in for your girl.
absolutely.
Yeah, sure do
Absolutely. And so for
appreciate you.
those who just joined in, this is a travel agent business question and answer session. We on TikTok Live every single day of the week, and we talk about travel, right? This is our passion. We believe everybody should be making money and saving money on travel, particularly if you're already going to travel, right? If you're already going to travel, it just makes sense to have this as your business because you get to save money while you're traveling, right? So this is what this is. If you have a question about the business, you feel free to put it in the chat, and we'll get to that question and answer them all. But so we talked about, wait, I'm sorry. Does anybody else have a question before I go?
Nope.
Okay. So we briefly, Sean, briefly, talked about a little bit about getting paid for sporting events, concerts, flights, resorts, and that kind of stuff, right? But
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about research admin fees, right?
Mm-hmm.
We talk about this all the time because it's important for folks to be educated and know what it is. So, Kelly, can you tell the folks what is a research fee? What is it
Okay.
for?
So some people call it an admin fee, some people call it a research fee, and it is a fee that travel advisors charge basically for their time. Because when you are submitting a quote for your vacation, that is our time and expertise to go and make sure that we deliver on as much of that vacation as we can, using our expertise to look at hotels, excursions, depending on what you fill out. We're going to try to get this vacation as close as possible to your dream vacation. So that takes time and resources. And sometimes, even after we do a fantabulous job of getting all that together, we provide you that quote, and sometimes we don't hear from you.
Right, so that's time wasted, right?
Yeah. So that's, so we've done that. And then sometimes we look up and we'll see on Facebook that you're on that trip
Mm-hmm.
doing all
Mm-hmm.
those lovely excursions.
Right. And so,
So,
folks, we're just saying that what Kelly is saying to you guys is it's rude. It's rude to
mhm.
ask someone to do work for you, and then you don't even have the common decency to say, hey, you know what? Thanks for that, but I'm just going to pass, or anything of that nature, right? So, to avoid wasting our time, we enacted research fees, admin fees, or whatever the name they want to call it, right? Because we're not your travel Google, right? We're not supposed to go out there and search for stuff for you, and then you try to find it and book it yourself. And so, what you got to say about the research fees?
I believe you guys hit it. I think you guys got it. For future references, if you decide, first of all, our goal, our mission, our purpose is to get you started, to get you on the right side of the transaction and travel. So when you're purchasing your travel, you're booking it through yourself. And when you're booking it through yourself, you're either saving more than you've ever saved on your travel, right? Or you are actually going to not only save, but you're going to book that travel through yourself as a consumer, and you're going to receive a commission, right?
Mhm.
And listen, that is completely different than what you're doing right now. Right now, you are literally doing the work when you're booking your travel, and you're giving away your commission because there is a built-in commission to all of your travel prices, right? And so what we're saying, our goal is ultimately though is for you to get started in the business. But if you so desire, you choose to, instead to tap into either one of our businesses and want to book travel through us, all we're saying is that our time is it's just as important as yours. When you go to work, you expect to what? Be compensated for your time. You actually go to work because you're trading time for dollars, right? And so if we give everybody free quotes and a certain percentage, we'll even say, even if it's just 20% of them not booking, that's still a lot of our time that's not being compensated, but you are expending that energy that could have been on something else that was, more productive, right? So
Right.
that's all we're telling you guys, is that just like you want to be compensated for your time, that's what it boils down to. We use it more so or less to weed out who's serious and who's playing on wanting to book a trip as well. It really helps if somebody most willingly paid that researching fee, booking fee, or what have you, off the rip, more times than not, they are serious about their trip and they are not about to play with you. And that's when we get excited. Now our ears perk up. Now we know that you're serious and you're talking about something. But when you hemming and hawing and you playing, you don't even want to pay that research fee, y'all. We already know what it is. You was about to get this quote and more times than not run off and go book it yourself and let that be that. So that's all we're saying, is that we just have, it's a business, right? And so back to you, Deneen.
Perfect. So just joined in. This is the Travel Agent Business Q&A, right? This is where we answer all questions about travel. We do this every single day, right? So this is the time when you put in the chat your travel agent business question, right? But if you're busy or you're sleepy, you can't stick around, we invite you to go to the travelagentworkshop.com, right? And in that website, you'll get the sneak peek preview of what it's like to run a work from anywhere travel business, meaning if you have a strong Wi-Fi and a device, that can be a cell phone, a laptop, an iPad, desktop, whatever. You got Wi-Fi and device, you can conduct business, right? So in that workshop, we're going to show you what it's like to run a work from anywhere travel business. We're also going to give you the opportunity to learn, to share experiences of travel professionals who are in the business right now, like the three of us here, right? And then as a thank you for your time, because like Angela said, your time is just as valuable as anybody else. So we appreciate you coming in and taking a look at all that information, right? So as a thank you for coming in, we are going to gift you something travel related. And we're not telling you on this live what it is, what the gift will be. You would have to go to travelagentworkshop.com, but you will need one of 4 codes to get in. Angela, tell the folks what are the codes they need to get into this workshop or
Absolutely.
website.
So again, Denise just told you, travelagentworkshop.com is the site you want to head over to, and you're going to enter Denise sponsor code. You want to join the business under her, and her sponsor code is Blissful Travel. That is all enter as one word. If you would like to enter under the lovely Kelly, you're going to enter Travel Diosa as one word. If you want to enter under the lovely Sean, who had to leave us early this evening, her sponsor code is Global Girl 3. And if you would like to enter under myself, yours truly, you're going to enter A Stewart 5K. Back to you, Deneen.
Perfecto. So before I go to the next question, ladies, check your chat. Is there anything in there that we need to address?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Perfect. So, there are 2 sides to the business, right? Most folks are familiar with the travel side, right? Most of you all are not familiar with the affiliate marketing side or the team building side, right? So, but we want to discuss both sides. But the travel, we want you to understand the travel booking side is the short game. Is it lucrative? Yes, but it is the short game. And the affiliate marketing side is what we consider to be the long game, right? So, Angela, tell the folks why we consider the travel side the short game.
We consider the travel side the short game because, for one, you book travel and you don't get paid until your client takes that trip, whoever that is. Whether you're your best customer or someone else, whenever that trip is planned, you don't get that commission check until they take that trip. They take that trip. My apologies, and they return, right? And then you are able to get paid travel commissions up to twice, which is cool. That's great. We've been in the business long enough to remember when it was once a month. So that's an upgrade. We appreciate it. However, on the second side of the business, which is the affiliate marketing side of the business, that is the long game, because now you are positioning yourself to be paid weekly. You are now positioning yourself to be paid out up to 7 times a month, just on that side of the business alone, with the through a very aggressive compensation plan, right?
Mhm.
All from just sharing information. I tell people all the time, we're not selling anything. We're more so or less sharing an opportunity with people. You get the information, it makes sense to you, it resonates to you, right, with you, and then you make a decision, you join the business. But if we're not really selling anything, if you say after you get the information that is not for you, and you want to just book travel through us and be our customer, listen, we're not going to turn you away unless it's outside of our niche or something, and we choose, because that's what you're able to do as a business owner. You get to come in this business, you are not forced into booking anything you don't want to book, right? I've had people that wanted me to book oh my gosh. What's
I
something
had
I'm just
somebody want to
not
book.
trying.
Somebody wanted to book Ireland, and I didn't want to book Ireland.
Right. That's a good example of
Mhm.
something I wouldn't be interested in either in booking. It's just kind of boring or something. Let me not say that, because that could be offensive. It's just that that's not just what I want to book, basically. And that's what we're telling you, is that you have that freedom, that option as well. You get started, you get to book what you want to book. If you want to book Hawaii and only want to book Hawaii, guess what? Go crazy. Be the Hawaii specialist. Listen, be that go-to person that when people think of Hawaii, they think of you. You can
Right.
do that, right? Although
Mhm.
you have access to sell the world. And so travel is the short game, because you have to, it's like you got to really get a whole lot of clients and book a whole lot of travel often to receive consistent payout on your travel, because you only, again, can get paid from the travel that the client goes on and return back from, right?
Right.
So, but the other side of the business, just helping, introducing this opportunity to someone and them making it their business, you are now positioning yourself to be paid out weekly. I hope that makes
Absolutely.
sense, Deneen.
Yeah. So Kelly, when folks say, "Well, if I book a trip for somebody," you said that I can't get paid to after they come back. I want to get paid before they leave. Tell them why that's not possible, or why does it make sense? Why does our host agency decide to do business that way?
Well, because anything can happen before you're planning the trip, just like,
Mhm.
just like if you were planning your trip, you you're not going to get paid until they have actually taken the trip. That's what you do. You book the vacation, they take the vacation, and then the host agency pays you after they've returned from the vacation.
Right.
It's kind of like life insurance, Deneen. It's like in life insurance, they'll pay you out quickly, but if the client cancels their insurance policy too soon, you can mess around and have a chargeback. And so, what we're telling you is that our host agency chose not to put us in a position having to deal with a chargeback, basically. Does that make sense? That's more so or less how to look at that. They're making sure that, and not to mention, the client can end up adding something to the travel that could adjust your commission as well, which would increase your commission. And so that's another reason that it's not necessarily best for you to be paid the commission so soon. It's best for them to go on the trip, complete the trip, and then you be paid out the commission. So that is the
Right.
reason that you're not paid commission until they take the trip.
Right. So those of you who like to do those flying dress photo shoots, we get commission on that. And a lot of time people don't even book those until they're already in the destination,
Right.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
so if we had already received the commission, we would have a hard time recouping the commission for that flying dress photo shoot, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
the ATV riding you did, or when you went snorkeling, scuba diving, right? So that's the reason why you don't get paid commission until after the trip is completed, right? So
Mm-hmm.
for those of you who have just joined in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming on in the room. We appreciate you. Tap the screen for us to nudge the algorithms and let the folks know that we are, in fact, live here. If you're not already following us, please follow all of us and we will do the best to follow you back. Felicia, I love you. Felicia is super active in this chat today. Just
I
with
know
her,
that's
her positive energy. I really do appreciate that, sugar. Um, And then you can all, if you can't stick around for the whole workshop, I mean for the whole Q&A session, you can just go to travelagentworkshop.com and reference my sponsor ID code, which is Blissful Travel. Angela's sponsor ID code is A Stewart 5K, and Kelly's sponsor ID code is Travel Deals. And the beautiful Sean, who had to leave out early, her sponsor ID code is Global Girl 3, right? So I think we briefly talked about this, but so when a person joins the business or they're considering starting their own business, they're like, well, I really want to travel. I really want to create awesome packages for people, but I don't know how to market my business. I wouldn't know how to promote it, or I don't have a huge circle of support. So I don't think I can do this. What would you tell that person?
I
Kelly,
would. Oh, my bad.
no worries.
Kelly.
Well, a lot of, for speaking for myself, I don't have what we call a warm market. Most of my agents on my team came from social media. So just being present. That's one of the things with all four of us. I'm sorry, Sean is not here, but all four of us, we coach and train you on social media marketing. We help you market your business. So we also, in speaking to you, we want to know what your interests are so that
Right.
you can narrow down a niche that's going to work for you. And then at that point, you can promote your brand, and we're there to help you, as well as we have a exclusive private Facebook group that has more research sources and more training as well for you. So you don't have to worry about not having any followers or not having friends or family that support you, because we'll help you market your business.
Perfect. Now, Travel Plug, bring it on home. What you got to say about, I can't, I don't have a large circle. How do I promote and market my business if I become an agent?
Well, for one, no one becomes wealthy just depending on their circle. Anyways, if you were just getting in business to be able to service your immediate circle, you'll be in and out of business probably like fast, like in the Guinness World Record of like it would be bad, right? Like you don't want to depend on that anyways. The world is huge. You want to think big, you want to have a millionaire mindset, right? There are billions of people in the world, and so with that being said, there is a whole lot of money out there to be made. And so don't ever don't worry about and concern yourself with, well, the industry is saturated. It is a lot of agents. It's 92,000, over 92,000 active agents in our company alone, right? So it is a lot of active. There are a lot of travel agents, but that don't make them active. A lot of them are secret agents. A lot of them are only in the business to benefit from being in the business, right? And so, and that's okay. That is an option. That is something that you can do. You can be your own best customer in this business, right? So yeah, I think that you guys pretty much, hit everything on it. I would definitely say that don't limit yourself also to just social media. Social media is great. It reaches the masses, but don't limit yourself only on social media marketing. Don't forget about the local businesses in your area. Don't forget about traditional word of mouth, telling somebody, opening your mouth and sharing with people that you are in business. No one to know you're in business if you don't tell them, right? And so who's best to promote and speak for your business owner, right? So it's just like, don't forget or miss those opportunities. You want to be mindful of how everything you do, you should look at yourself as you're branding yourself. You can't walk out the house just any kind of way because you're branding yourself. When you're branding and marketing yourself online, you'll be surprised at how over time people will know. Thank you for the follow, Sugar. People will notice you. People will notice you over time. The more you're consistent and you're marketing and branding yourself. So you want to keep in mind when you leave the house that now you are So, well, you've always been somebody, but when you really create a business for yourself and you're going to be dealing with the public, you want to be really mindful of how you carry yourself, how you look, and all those things, because now you put yourself out there. All of that matters, right? Because somebody may
Right,
look at how you acted at this particular function, and that may be the deciding factor for them on whether or not they're going to do business with you.
right. And so, Donna, thank you for the follow. Folks, if you're not already following us, please do so. And we're kind people. We'll follow you back, right? It's enough love in here for everybody to get some, right? So please follow, right? So, and Octavia says, show up for yourself. Absolutely. That is the
Yes,
key. And the
that
thing
is
is,
true.
I am not, people think that I'm this bubbly person, right? Or I'm this really super outgoing, friendly person. I am not, right? It took me a minute to be able to even do stuff like this, right? But this is the perfect, I found that this is a perfect way of promoting your business, meaning social media is a perfect way of promoting your business. You know, you can act like you got a friend sitting in front of you and you're talking to the friend, right? Or
Mhm.
some people put a teddy bear in front of the screen and
I was
talk
about to
to
say,
the.
put a teddy bear in front of you on the other
Hmm.
side of the, yes,
Hmm.
amen.
And most
Mhm.
importantly, a closed mouth don't get fed, right?
Right.
You have to, if you don't want to talk on screen, there are strategies where you can make videos and you're never seen, right? So we teach you those things. If you just want to write stuff, like, well, TikTok ain't the place where you want to really write stuff, but the other platforms do that. Like, like Instagram and Facebook, you can write, oh, I did blah, 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 and then you post all these beautiful pictures, right? These are all strategies we use and we show you how to do that. It is called attraction marketing, right? Your vibe attracts your tribe, and we teach you how to tap in to your tribe, right? So don't, like Angela said, don't, if you rely on your family to explode your business, you might as well don't even start. Like, you might as well just continue to be a consumer, because that, what my experience is, at least initially, I didn't have a lot of support from my family and friends. I didn't. Even to this day, 90% of my clientele are total and complete strangers who see me on social media. The other 5% may be either people I know in real life or people who referred them to me, right? And that's the same thing for the business partners that on my team, my teammates that I on the team of agents I'm building. Most of them, a few of them have come on because they know me, right? But most of them saw me on social media, or I booked a trip for them, or someone referred them. But most of them I don't know or haven't met in person. So Octavia says, yes, your family and friends are some of your worst supporters. You know what they do, Octavia? They wait for you to get on. And once
Yes.
you on, then it's like, yeah, that's my cousin,
That,
that's my aunt, that's
that's
my,
my people. Mm,
right.
not
Then
trying
they
to be
want to try,
affiliated.
yeah. Then they
Bandwagon.
Yeah. So I mean that's the nature of the beast. I don't like I initially when I was a newbie, I used to get offended. Now I just brush it off. It don't matter because guess what? I'm not gonna stop talking about travel. I'm not going to stop traveling to work. You gonna see me and eventually you gonna do this. Matter of fact, I have one cousin right now, she on the fence. I'm like, what you on the fence about? You travel, right? You want me to get the commission? You want to get commission? Which one you want to do? Like it's really not even that hard of a choice, right? Either I make it or you make it, but somebody gonna make it. But what you don't do
Exactly.
is go on public websites and book it there because ain't nobody making it but that website,
For some
right? When
stranger.
you book on Expedia and Cheap Caribbean and I can't think of the other ones, but when you book on those websites, there is a commission attached to every transaction. You ain't got to believe me, look it up. There is a commission attached to every transaction. So I mean, we want you to be smart about your traveling, right? We want you to your dollars are important, right? You should be able to spread them out
We don't
further.
want you
And
to
that's
overthink this business either because you're doing it all the time. Anytime you are wanting to travel, you've been jumping on the computer and booking your travel. If your cousin or your co-worker is planning a trip, oh, girl, can you help me with this? You're jumping on there helping. You're doing the same thing. You're just not collecting a check for it. Now
right.
it's your business. So now when you go to Hawaii or now when you go to Cancun, now those selfies have a check attached to it because it's your business. You're promoting your business. And that's other, we'll get into that later because those is now when you go to Mexico and you're on the beach and you're taking pictures at a hotel that you may have gone to a fam trip, which we'll talk about that in a minute, what those are, to promote. So now your pictures are attached to money. They're just not on Facebook to be seen. They're making money because it's part of your business.
Right.
Listen, Angela, kill it. Tell them about marketing and selfies and videos and how y'all
Girl,
just
you
getting
know I
likes and we
was.
getting dollars. Tell them about it.
Man, listen, you know what I had just thought about? Y'all listen, lean in close on this one because this is what messed me up. When y'all non-Asians, when y'all are traveling and y'all take y'all good phone and y'all flip it when y'all go on live and y'all walk through the room and y'all talking to y'all audience while y'all walking through the room, y'all not only just did our job when you booked that trip and you didn't get paid, you are doing our job because that's called a hotel inspection or a room review. My apologies. That's a
Site
room review.
inspection.
That is a whole room review. And then let me tell you, not only are we getting paid as agents in this business, we are business owners, you guys. So listen, the IRS thanks us. The IRS blesses business owners. They really do favor and look out for business owners. Okay, so what am I telling you guys? Those of y'all who make decent money, right? And y'all complain every year when tax season come around, especially those of y'all who don't have no cheering, because y'all be like, oh, I wish I had a dependent right now to show
Right.
help.
You don't
When
need a
I gotta
dependent,
pay
you need a
tax on
business.
my taxes. Well, but Precious, let me help you real quick. Like if you don't have no kids, you sure need to be in this business because you don't have nothing tying you down and keeping you from jumping up to travel as often as much as you want to, right?
Nothing.
And so what I'm telling you is not only are you going to receive an itinerary and you're going to what you say, an itinerary, a
A
receipt,
receipt,
and a
itinerary, and a
commission check.
commission.
You get to keep that receipt, take a picture, put that in your phone. I'll teach you about that later. That's a whole nother, amen. That's preparing you for your bookkeeping, right? So you can keep good books so that you when it's tax season you're not stressed out. You're gonna forward that there to your tax professional, your licensed CPA, and everything is organized for them to submit that to for your taxes, and you get the credit, you get paid back. The IRS say thank you for owning a business. We're gonna pay you back on the meals and your mileage and XYZ. Go to irs.gov. You didn't have to hear from the travel plug. irs.gov will talk to you further about that, what the expenses and what you can claim as a business owner. You guys are playing yourself for real, working a job, traveling, taking y'all hard-earned money and paying and giving it away, when you can be putting that money back into your pockets. Not to mention traveling better than you've ever traveled before. They treat us like celebrities, like real talk, no lie, no cap. Every time I've ever traveled as an Asian, let them know before I get there that I am an Asian and she's coming through. They make sure that they dang near lay out the red carpet. They have all but laid out the red carpet for me when I travel as an Asian. Every time I've been blessed. Amen.
Amen. Now, folks, for those of you who are just joining in, because that's coming in, this is the travel agent business Q&A session, right? Where we answer questions about the travel business. And we do this every single day of the week, right? We talk about travel every single day of the week. One, because it's our passion. Two, it's our business. And three, we want you to travel better, right? So do us a favor. And if you're not already following us, please, by all means, follow all of us and we will follow you back. Also, tap the screen, right? We keep asking you to do that for a reason because that is nudging the algorithm, letting the folks in TikTok land know that the travel bosses are here talking about travel, right? So we would sure appreciate you if you tap the screen. Now, I know it's a little bit late, at least here on the East Coast. It's late, so if you can't stick around for the whole live, because if y'all haven't noticed, we got all kind of questions and experience and everything, right? So we may go a little longer. So if you can't stick around for the whole thing, no harm, no foul. We invite you to go to travelagentworkshop.com. And in that website, you'll get all the information you need to know about the travel business. You'll get enrollment instruction. You get literally from A to Z everything you need to know about the business. And you can take your time going through it. It's not like, back in the day when we used to do this, we had to have, we're going to have an 8 o'clock webinar and you got to log in 15 minutes beforehand and all that stuff.
Right.
That time is gone. That's
The
come
days
and
of
gone,
going
right?
through that, right?
Yeah, so we have the workshop here where you can log in that website anytime you feel like it. If you up at 3 o'clock in the morning, instead of scrolling, go on to travelagentworkshop.com and get you some information that could change your life, right? But you're gonna need one of 4 sponsor codes to get into that website, right? So Kelly, tell the folks what the sponsor codes are to get into that website.
Absolutely. If you want to sign under or have as your lovely coach, Angela, you will put in the sponsor code of A Stewart 5K. If you want, I was like, did I get it? Deneen, as your lovely coach, you will put Blissful Travel, all one word.
One word.
If you would like me to be your coach, you'll put Travel Diosa, all one word. But you got to go to the travelagentworkshop.com. I'm telling you.
Did you do Sean?
Oh, Sean, I'm sorry. There's one more travel boss here. If you would like her, she's not present, but she is here. So it's Global Girl 3.
Perfect. Jennifer, thank you, Sugar Plum, for the follow. I'll follow you back when I'm done with this live. So, folks, or travel bosses, what if someone says, well, I don't even have a passport, so I can't possibly be a travel agent if I don't have a passport. Do you need a passport to run? Well, go ahead. Jennifer says she a mom of 7. Okay. She got all of us
Alright.
beat.
I have
Huh?
a mom of 6 on my team.
Oh,
That's what's up.
listen, y'all better travel better with them kids. Don't be waiting. Don't be saving up for Disneyland for 3-4 years. Become a travel agent and get the real price. But
Absolutely.
Yes, and get your life.
anyway, it would change your life. You're correct.
Hmm.
Do
You
you
do
need a
not.
passport? You do not.
You
Not
do
at
not.
all. Not at
Why?
all.
There,
How?
you just don't. You can still book travel. You can still make money booking travel and have not even left your city.
Right.
There are
Right.
people that are booking a lot of travel, top
Mm-hmm.
travelers that
Mm-hmm.
don't have a passport. But one of the
Mm-hmm.
things that I can almost guarantee you is if you become a travel business owner, you gonna get a passport. You definitely gonna get a passport. But do you need one to start a business? You absolutely do not.
I have
And
something, Deneen, to add to
go
that.
ahead.
For one, no, you do not need a passport to be an agent. But I have a question here that says, can they put their family as agents? If you join, yeah, I'm assuming. Let me know if I'm answering your question right, Precious. If you're asking if you join, can they join under you? Absolutely, as long as they're over the age of 18. Yeah, so just give me clarity on that, on what you're asking exactly, or if you're just asking, can you sign somebody up? Like if you, I don't know. Let me know what you mean exactly about it. But if you join the business and you want to sign your family up as well, absolutely, yes, we suggest it. We encourage it even. Far as needing a passport, I wanted to add to that in this business you want to keep in mind, take the focus off of yourself and take the focus on your focus should be on the people that you're looking to help. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're thinking less about yourself, you won't be concerned about whether you're traveling and whether you have a passport or not, because it's not about that. You have something that people, not just want and long after, but you have something people need. People need this business. People need to know that they being played on those publicized websites. They need to know that they're not paying the right, correct price or the best price. They need to know that they could actually pay themselves and reward themselves on the travel that they book as a travel professional. So, hold on, you guys. Like it's another. Yep, that was it. Okay, thank you, Pressure. I'm glad I answered your question. So yes, you don't need a, passport. You heard it here. There are top income earners in the company that did not have a, passport for years and did not travel until they had been in the business for years. Like didn't they say that they didn't travel for the first time until they had got
Wouldn't
promoted
get
and
their
went to
jacket.
their jacket, went to go get their jacket. So yeah, so definitely you can most not only can you join the business without a passport being necessary, but you can be successful in this business and totally thrive in this business without owning a passport. That's an excellent question.
Thank you for the follow, Soroya Graham Jones. I appreciate you, Sugar. I'll follow you back when we're done. And listen, so Angela, I want to say something in that same vein that you was just talking about. So, folks, say that you're a married couple, right? Married couples cannot share the same travel credentials, right? They must have their own travel credentials. However, remember we told you there's two sides to the business, right? There's the travel side and there's the affiliate marketing side or the team building side, right? So they can't share their travel credentials, but they can in fact share the team building credentials, right?
Right.
And say like and Karen joins the business and she brings her business, right? Don't don't worry with the names. Just go with it. Karen brings Bob into the brings Bob into the business, right? He don't have to sign up with the affiliate marketing side right away. Whenever Bob is ready to get into the affiliate marketing side, she can bring him in on her own credentials, right? So
Right.
it's important to note that married couples, married by the legally married, not common law marriage, not long-term boyfriend, girlfriend,
At the
married,
paper.
right? Like on paper, right? Those people can share the affiliate marketing team building side, but they can't share the credentials for their travel agent side. So I just wanted to make sure we put that out there. So, ladies, we've touched on this a little bit. We know as travel professionals that we have access to sell the world, right? And that is not a cute catchy thing to say. We literally have access to sell the world. Name something and we can sell it, right? Name something travel related and we can sell it, right? So, when new agents come in on my team, I highly suggest that they pick a niche, right? They pick one, two, even three different things to focus. Highly suggest that they pick a niche, right? They pick one,
Kelly.
two, even three different things.
Why? It won't. I don't know. I just touched it
Oh, let
and
me
it
mute
started.
her. I got you. I muted her. Keep going, Janine.
The website, Jennifer, I'm gonna put it in the chat, but it's
Okay.
travelagentworkshop.com. So let's tell folks why we suggest that folks find their niche and get trained up on their niche versus trying to book everything.
Well, that's real simple, Deneen. Simply because we care about you. We don't want you to get no seriously. We don't want you to get started and get become overwhelmed, right? Oh, I
Hmm.
love that they said I love you guys. Y'all are so genuine. Thank you. That's exactly what we're going for, right? We sure do appreciate that. Um, but we want you guys to get started and we want you to enjoy what you're doing. Because if you're already traveling, you're already enjoying travel, more times than not, you're already passionate about it, right? And so that's why you get started, you get excited because now you have all access, insider access to everything, right? And it's super exciting. It's like a kid in a candy store, no lie, right? I remember when I joined, it took everything to tear me away from the computer because I was clicking on everything. And I say everything. I was excited because it was like, oh, I could do this. I could do this too. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep after this. Wait, what? I can do that too. It was crazy, right? And so, what we're telling you is we don't want you to get overwhelmed. So, what's important is to get in and get an idea and ask yourself, what are you truly passionate about? What you love most about travel? For me and Deneen, and I believe even Kelly, yeah, Kelly too. We're not real big on cruising, right? But we love a good catch a flight, put me on a good, island somewhere, or beach me, all inclusive me, amen. Butler service me, please, and thank you. And so, that's what we're trying to do. You know, with And so, but I'm telling you, hold up. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Lord, I'm sorry.
Doom,
What I was,
doom, doom,
I'm
doom,
sorry.
doom,
Y'all know it's been that type of day. But bring me back. Where was I? Where was I today? Denise, I had your back when this happened to you. I swooped up in there. You see how you do me. Oh, look at Sean giving me some likes. You see how you do
Tell
me?
me, cut it out. You are not. Oh, I am the old lady of the
You are
crew.
not your sister's keeper right now. You did not have me. That's okay.
No, look all the gray hair.
My gray is there too. This red is covering it. Trust me, it's them.
Listen, I don't even like this gray is so goddamn disrespectful. Like if I color it on tonight, tomorrow I'd be like, hello. What
Yeah, it don't play. Yeah, my mama had
I can
that
leave
going
that
on.
crap in for hours and
But I
hours
think it's
and
beautiful
hours.
though. I really do.
So,
Okay, yes. So thank you. Sean is the best. Sean had my back. Thank you, Sean. So as I was saying, you guys, we are not cruise people. We prefer an all-inclusive, an island or something. We like to be free and move around. We don't want to feel bound and confined to a boat, right? Per se. And so, saying that to say, we advise you to know what it is you truly enjoy, so that you can come in and start learning all about it as a professional. Now, it's important that you put together packages and go out there and start getting paid for booking them, if that's what you desire to do. Because again, it's your business. It's your business. We are not telling you to get started and come in and try to work our vision, right? It's
right,
your business. We're coaching and training you on how to be successful in your business based off of what you desire for your personal vision. If you desire to book the most travel, our job is to help you do just that. If you desire to book a massive to build a massive organization, listen, we're gonna do that together, right? We're gonna definitely help you do just that. So it's about whatever it is you want to do. We just want to make sure we keep you focused and keep you from getting overwhelmed, and then you be ready to quit because you
right,
feel like it's too much, right? So back to you,
right.
Janine.
So
Thanks again, Sean.
Octavia, I'm not sure if you missed it, but she said, why pick a niche? Basically, pick a niche because that way you're able to specialize in one or two, three or four, whatever things. So if you want to be a Disney specialist, you can do that. But if you want to be a Carnival Cruise specialist, you can do that. If you want to do Royal Caribbean, you can do that. If you want to be a Jamaica, a Dubai specialist, a Bali, do you understand? Like you can sell everything, and it's a lot of information to be certified in everything. And so, what happens to agents? A lot of newbies that come into the business, they are like Angela said, they are super stoked and super excited, right? So they go in and they be up all night long getting all these certifications. I got this one, I got that. They got like 20, 30 certifications posted up, but they ain't booked no travel. Well, what's the point of you getting all this certification, sweetie pie, if you ain't booking no travel? That's like you getting the education, but you ain't booking the travel. So we say, get a niche. Like my niche is all inclusive Caribbean and African. Well, yeah, not all countries in Africa, but like my husband is Nigeria, so I like all that. But my niche is all inclusive Caribbean and Africa, right? And so I sell a lot of travel there, right? Have I done Hawaii? Yes. Have I done Greece? Yes. But those are not the things that I desire. I like the Caribbean. I like Africa. So I tend to, when you like it, you're going to sell it
Right.
better and sell it more, right? So
Yeah.
that's why we're saying pick a niche and pick a few things because you will get so clogged up in your mind. Because remember, you still got everyday life over here going on. You can't be just consuming yourself with all of these different certifications, but you can't even focus on your job because you're sleepy because you've been up all night getting certification on 35 different places, right? So we just want you to
Right.
be smart about it. And then Jennifer said, I just dyed mine 2 weeks ago, her gray hair. Now, is it still the color that you dyed it? Because I promise you, I'm going to Aruba and most likely I'm going to color my hair. I feel like I should color it on the plane because I know
You play too much. Oh, did Kelly mute because of earlier? You was on mute,
No, I
Mom.
hear. No,
You
I
didn't
hear.
hear me?
Oh, she was on mute on my side. I thought it was mute for everybody when I had done that when
Mm-mm.
that
No, I
noise
can
came up.
hear.
So you just didn't want to hear me. Okay.
No,
No,
that
don't
wasn't even
play.
how that was
No,
going.
I understand because I couldn't get it to stop. So I definitely understand. But I was joking with Denise. I said, "Oh, you keep saying you going to Aruba. The
Y'all want
travel
to go?
bosses is going to be in
Y'all
Aruba."
want to
Oh no, she's going to. Well, we are going to Aruba. God said the same next year, but she's going to
go? In
Aruba in a
January.
few weeks.
Oh,
Yeah, in a couple weeks I'm
Hmm.
going.
okay. Well, let me just be
Yeah,
Yeah.
quiet.
she's going on a. Are you going on a
Listen.
fam trip, sis, or is it just your friend asked
So
you to go?
yeah, it's not an official fan, but I am going to do a couple site inspections. I've already talked to the BDM. I
Hmm.
got 2 in the books. I'm trying to get 2 more while I'm there,
Right,
right?
right.
Um,
Talk to them
because I
about that, about site inspections.
Yeah.
right. Um, how long? Oh, Jennifer also asked, how long is the training? So, which training? You talking about like when you first become an agent? There are 18 training modules
Hmm.
for you to complete. You don't have to complete those before you book travel. We just highly suggest that you do. Now, before you freak out, like, oh my God, 18. When we say 18, some of them are 2 minutes long,
Hmm.
some of them are 5 minutes long.
Right.
Um, you combine them together. Angela say it's like
It's
watching
two
what
and a
movie you
half.
said what?
It's a two and a half. It's 2.5 hours to complete all 18 modules in one sitting. So that is
Uh-huh.
equivalent to you watching a 2.5 to 3 hour movie, such as like, I
Oh,
don't
no,
know,
ma'am.
Forrest Gump or
What
something of
movie
that
you was
sort.
referring to?
Listen, y'all, The Color Purple, y'all be watching that, and that's long. It's
Y'all be
long.
watching Harry Potter. You know, Harry Potter is like 2 days.
Exactly, and y'all sit there for it. So it's the same thing.
Okay, for me, for
Mhm.
mine.
Mhm.
So another person says, so Roya says it only takes 1 week before. Well, you got 6 more days than me. Like the grade just like look at this. Look
She said Marvel
at this.
movies too. Yes, Marvel
Yep,
movies too. I
all of
put
them
them.
Right.
They
long.
be having extended alternate endings and foolishness and all that, and y'all sit there for it. So y'all be alright.
These 2 hours, just think about it. It's an investment in you. You ain't getting to watch Harry Potter.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
So Jennifer, so you don't need to take these courses to become an agent. You don't need,
Right.
all you need to do is sign up and you are an agent. And then within 5 minutes, our host agency is going to email you your travel credentials. And then at that moment, if you want to book travel, as soon as you get your credentials, you can, right?
Yeah.
But so the 18 modules we're talking about, that helps to give you a better idea of everything that you have access to, right? I had a new agent on my team and she was like, can I just go give them my ITA number and book a hotel? See, that's not how it works, right?
Mhm.
And so that's the point of going through the 18 modules. Really, and we suggest you do it as soon as you come in to get it out the way so you can have a better idea so you can start booking quicker. But
Keeping
also,
it
I
real,
want you to
that
also
part is
keep,
required though. It is
it is
required to do that.
required, right? But what I'm saying, she doesn't have to do that to become, become an
Correct.
agent.
Mhm.
Right. And so another thing too, Jennifer, what we're going to do to make sure that you're successful with booking travel within your first 30 days, we have a 14-day booking PDF, right? And that PDF is designed to get you booking travel within your first 30 days, right? Why are we saying the first 30 days? Because we have a 30-day money back guarantee. So you literally have nothing to lose if you decide to start your travel business, right? So if
Absolutely.
on the 28th or the 29th day, you decide that this isn't for me, even though if you know anything about business, it takes more than 30 days to build, market,
Thank you for the follow.
and flourish in your business, right? But if you're in the business 28, 29, 30 days, so this is not for me, the company will say, okay, here's your money back. So then what if you use the booking PDF and you are booking travel, right? And you're in the business for a whole 12 months. But this is also what the company says. If you're in the business for 12 whole months and you have not made more money than you've
Mhm.
invested, into your business, they're going to cut you the check for the difference again. So you're not really losing anything, right? And even on the team building side, right? The affiliate marketing side, there's a 90-day money back guarantee, right? So there's a whole lot of things put in place for your success, not to mention you get one-on-one coaching with us, right? You get access to our coach if you need. You get put into a private exclusive Facebook group that has over 1,900 agents in it and a ton of information. You don't know how to create links? It's in that group and we can show you. You don't know how to do flyers and all that? We got all the Canva templates and everything already in there for you. All you got to do is fill in the blanks, right? We set you up to be successful. So no, ma'am, you don't have to go to a test or a course to become an agent, but there are some things afterwards that just makes your experience a lot more seamless, right? I hope that made sense to you guys. Now, for
Denise.
those of you who are just joining in, welcome, welcome, and welcome again, right? We want you, one, follow all of us and we'll follow you back. Two, we want you to tap in, right? Tap the screen if you are already in the travel industry. Tap the
Denise.
screen if you're,
Oh,
you got a question?
yes.
I'll stop.
Yes,
Go
but
ahead.
finish saying what you're saying. Finish saying what you're saying. Tap the screen.
Yeah, just tap the screen, nudge the algorithms, and let TikTok know that the travel bosses are live. The rest of that stuff can wait because the travel plug got a question. Get it.
So, it is actually a question we've had this evening, but they probably weren't on. They asked, how much is the investment, right? That's an excellent question. However, that is the one question that we're not answering on the live. We would like for you to go to the travelagentworkshop.com. You're going to enter one of four sponsor codes. Since you're on my live, I guess you want to enter mine. You want to enter A Stewart 5K to gain access inside of that workshop. When you get inside that workshop, you're going to receive a sneak peek inside of our back office. You're going to be able to better understand and get real examples on how it is that we're paid. You're going to hear real testimonies from real agents who are receiving results in the business other than ourselves, right? You're going to literally, and you're also going to be gifted with some things that we're also not going to tell you what those are, but we are going to respect your time. And just for joining and showing up and watching the information, you're literally going to be gifted something for your time. And so you have to go to the Travel Agent Workshop and enter one of four codes. You're going to enter, if you want to join that workshop, you're going to enter under Deneen. You're going to enter her sponsor code, which is Blissful Travel, as one word. If you want to enter if you want to join the business under Kelly, you're going to submit her sponsor code, which is Travel Diosa. And if you want to join the business under the lovely Sean, who is absent but always with us at the same time, you're going to enter her sponsor code, which is Global Girl 3. And if you would like to join the business under myself, you're going to enter my sponsor code, which is A Stewart 5K. And so again, those two questions answer on live. Everything else concerning how to get your travel business started, we're here to answer it. But we want you to get inside that travel agent workshop and receive those travel rewards as well as that information on how you get started.
I did want to say one other thing in regards to, getting started and the 30-day money back guarantee plus the 14-day booking challenge. It is very possible. I had an agent that joined me, a couple days ago. She saw me on TikTok, joined me, got all that information, got her welcome email. It was not 24 hours. She did her training. And then when she contacted me, she had already finished her training. She had already gone through all of the information that we send you. And just letting you know how easy this was for her. She never talked to me. She signed up. She got her training done. She, familiarized herself with her travel partners. And when she contacted me, she had already started working on an 8-person Jamaican, it's a vacation for 8 people. So she was already booking travel. She went through the booklet, the 14-day booklet that we're talking about. She was already booking travel and she was not a business owner for 24 hours. So it can be done. Definitely can be done.
It absolutely can be done. So let's talk about, before we wrap this up, let's talk about FAMs. Folks always ask the questions about what's your favorite perk of the business, or what is a FAM? So we briefly spoke about that when I go to Aruba, I'm going to do a site inspections. But Angela, talk to the folks. Tell them that, like they say, oh, I heard of a fam trip for travel agents, but what are they? What do that mean? Fam trip for travel agents. What does that mean?
FAM is actually short for familiarization trips. Those trips is basically product research for the agent. That is what I like to call our official workations. They look
Mhm.
like many of you all's vacations, but it's work for us. It is our job to go out and visit this 5-star resort, all inclusive resort, sometimes even butler services included. It is my job to go test that out for you guys, to go make sure the butler is butlering and doing what he's supposed to do, and the drinks are doing what the drinks are supposed to do. They hitting how they supposed to hit. Amen. That's what I do. I go make sure the ocean is where it's supposed to be, and it's as beautiful as it
It's
looks
oceaning.
online. Yes, all of that.
So the
That
water's
is
wet.
yes, making sure it's really wet. Yep, it's really wet. The sand is doing what it do. All of that. That's what I do. And I go out there and I take pictures. I get to meet personally the sales manager, the sales team, the BDM, and all of them. And on our team, we teach you how to form an actual relationship with them. And so we're not going to share that in particular, all the details on that, but we do actually coach and train our team on how to actually form an actual relationship with the sales team at the resort, so that again it opens up a lot of doors for you for future travel, right? And so and it also just helps you as a professional, right? Now you're going to be agent that they're going to keep they're going to especially want to work with you, because they're going to know that you're serious about your business and bringing business to them. It's a partnership, so that it's like we're looking out for each other, right?
Mhm.
They're getting paid, I'm getting paid, it's all good. So we take care of each other. So fam trips are amazing. It's like a workcation for the agent. And again, if you didn't know, our product is travel. If you was wondering what the product research is, our product is travel. And so it is our job to go check everything out. It doesn't really start when we get to the resort either. We're checking everything out, our experience with the airlines, everything. We're actually, taking good notes and paying attention to things so that we can better assist our clients in the future. So back to
Right.
you, Janine.
Right. Kelly, what you got to say about fam trips?
We gonna defer to you in a minute. But yeah, just like Angela said, I think that the important thing is you are, on the fam trips, you're also able to use that as marketing. You are learning about the property or the villa or wherever this particular fam trip is. And like Angela was saying, they're taking you on hotel inspections and room tours. So the same thing that she said that you're doing already because you're vacationing, this is stuff that they're showing you how to do. All of this is marketing for you to get new clients. And like she said, also with being able to meet the hotel leadership and the BDMs and the general managers, that is priceless to you. And that's something that as coaches, we teach you how to leverage that in your business.
Right.
So
Absolutely. And so FAMs are like one of my favorite benefits of being a travel agent. I've taken quite a few official FAMs and unofficial FAMs. Like, for example, the trip in a couple of weeks, that's going to be an unofficial FAM trip for me, right? And I thoroughly enjoy FAM trips. Like they said, so you invited me to come to your property and you want me to stay in this oceanfront room. Okay. And let me just say something. There's a difference between oceanfront and
And
ocean view,
ocean view.
right?
Yes, it is.
Ocean
give
view,
them
you can
this
be
one
all,
for free, Denise.
huh?
Tell them. I said, give
Huh?
them this tip for free when
Right.
they're booking.
Yeah, you can be ocean view mean you can just see the
You can
ocean
see.
from the
It
window
could
in
be
your
this
room.
big.
Right. It could
Right.
be a mile away, but I can see it.
You
That's
might have
ocean
to
view.
do like this, but you gonna see it.
Right.
Right. Right. So I can see it, but that's just ocean view, right? But when we go, we get the best rooms, right? We want the ocean fronts or the swim up suites. And here's the thing, unless it's an adult only property, most times the swim up suites are going to be in the middle of the activity. So if you don't want to be in the middle of the activity, you might want to consider that when you're trying to book a swim up suite. But I'm just a little information for you, right? So they want us to stay in the best rooms. And they want us to go to, if it's 7 restaurants, they want us to go to all
All
7
of them.
restaurants. And they want us to
Mm-hmm.
eat there as many times as we want to eat there. And if y'all didn't know, I eat my way through vacation. I do. I do. I eat my way through vacation, right? So, I mean,
Amen.
I'll walk and ride some horses and other stuff too, but I'm gonna eat my way.
Me too, Danae. I eat so much. I always gain weight on vacation. Me and my
But
husband,
it's
we
part of the
always come back
job.
heavier.
It's part of the
Well, thank you for
business.
the love,
It's part of the
Precious.
business.
I also
Right.
have a question, you guys. I answered him in the comments, but I'm going to, and Precious, let me know if you're a female or a male, because I haven't been able to check, and my eyes are bad, pumpkin. So let me know. But he giving me, he or she is showing me so much love, and I do greatly appreciate it. They asked the question about fam trips, you guys know, and they were asking how soon can you go on them, and I said you can actually go on them immediately, but I said after completing your initial agent training. And the reason for that is that our host agency believes in us knowing the proper etiquette of how to go and be the professional in that setting, right? It is laxed, it is fun, all
It
of that in
is
between, but you are
a lot of
still
fun.
you are still a professional, and so there is
Uh-huh.
some, it is still some do's and don'ts and some things to know to make sure that you are still yet representing the company, because again, you're coming under our host agency, which is the number one host agency in the world. So that is important. They have the best relationship in the travel industry with all of the major travel suppliers, right? And so it's important that
Hmm.
we maintain their reputation, okay? And so that's all. So after you complete your initial training, listen, you it's free game after that. You any fam trips that are made available in your back office and you want to go on it, you set that up and you get that experience.
Absolutely. It's just important to, like she said, maintain your professionalism. Are you in flip flops and shorts and all that stuff? You can be, right? Because those fam trips are really fun. And if you've been on any of our lives, you've heard my story about so those fams are, I'm not telling it, Kelly.
Oh no, that's fine. We're gonna save it for next week.
Right.
It is
We
a
gonna
look.
save
It's a Lord's Day. I don't want to tell that story on the Lord's Day.
exactly. I'm with you on that, but we're gonna skip Sunday.
Especially since I was at Bedside Baptist this morning. I didn't even go into the church. I was on Bedside Baptist. So, I was in Bedside Baptist and I'm gonna tell a Jamaican
You
story.
don't want to be a whole heathen, is what you're
Not a
saying
whole
on this
heathen.
Sunday.
Not a
Just
whole heathen.
partially.
Yeah, just a piece of. I get
Okay.
it.
We got it. I'm good. We can postpone.
That
That
makes
just means
sense.
that they gotta come back tomorrow to
That
hear the
makes
story.
sense.
And you wanna
Sis.
come back to hear this story.
Yeah, we'll
Oh
come back
Lord.
to.
Oh
So
Lord.
remember, guys, if the day ends in a Y, we are talking travel, right? Which means we'll be back here tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. West Coast time, right?
Right.
And again, we're talking all things travel. Ladies, I appreciate y'all time tonight. Now, listen, do we
Absolutely.
have it? Do y'all want to give some Kelly, you want to give some parting words with the folks before we log off here?
I'm gonna speak through Sean. Do not book another trip without getting into the travelagentworkshop.com. I want you to use one of 4 sponsor codes, either Angela, and that is A Steward 5K, Deneen, which is Blissful Travel, all one word. The lovely Sean, who is not here, but she is always with us, as Angela says. That is Local Girl 3. And then myself, Travel Diosa. So get in there, get the
Get in
knowledge.
there.
It's free.
Yeah, yeah, get in there.
Okay.
Okay, wait,
See,
talking
my
about that.
travel bosses is ready to turn up anytime. So
That's how unfocused we get. To
definitely
stay focused.
get into
Stay
the
focused.
workshop.
So do you got anything before we end this?
Yes,
end this?
I want to definitely thank everybody who joined tonight, who
Yes.
not only joined and sat in, you
Absolutely.
followed us on tonight. The likes, the hearts, all the love. We do greatly appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Listen, share the video, tag people, let the people know. Just let the people know we're here, right? We're here every night, right? We might be a few minutes late. Don't act like that, y'all. Listen, we gonna be here
We
though. Just
here.
keep pushing. We here. We gonna
Sometimes we
be
run
here
on
though.
that time.
Somewhere in between that though, but 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard, 6 p.m. Pacific. We're here. Join us. Come prepared with your questions. Next time, tell a friend who know a friend that we're here. The Travel Bosses are here nightly, you guys, talking about all things travel, how to get your travel business started, right? And so if anything resonated with you guys know what to do. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Deneen,
Thank you.
send us home.
Yes, like she said, we take nothing and no one for granted. So until
Absolutely.
the next time, we wish you guys an abundance of peace, balance,
Balance,
and blessings. Bye,
blessings.
y'all. Love y'all.
Bye. Love you.